May we who are gathered here be blessed, as may the brides and grooms be blessed. In happiness and joy, we're grateful for the blessing of love which we celebrate today, formally consecrating the love of each couple. May both couples always rejoice in their love, graced by the delight of their mutual affection. May every worthy wish of their hearts be fulfilled. May their eyes be open to the beauty and the mystery of the love they hold for each other. Every day is today. May their lives embrace and nurture the promise of this moment, so that all who know them will call them truly blessed. And let us say, Amen. You'll see on both sides of the aisle we have the ketubahs that both Amy and Corey and Lee and Michael signed earlier tonight. And historically, it was a ketubah was a contract. It was written in Aramaic, in the language of the Talmud, not the language of the Song of Songs of Hebrew. But it really describes what the bride and groom want for their future, what it describes for the type of home they wish to create. And without actual coordination on this, they both chose the same text. So I'm going to read from the text of the ketubah, the main portion, and it says, "Our lives are now forever intertwined. Our similarities will bind us, our differences will enrich us, and our love will define us. We will celebrate all of the passages of life together with joy and reverence. In times of happiness, we will cherish each other, and in times of trouble, we will protect each other. We promise to be faithful partners, to honor each other, to share our hopes and dreams. Together, we will create a home where our traditions are celebrated with honor, where the values of our families are nurtured and passed on to our children. We willingly enter into this covenant of companionship and love. From this day forward, we are as one. May my heart be your shelter and my arms your home." And now we'll do the blessing over the wine. So in Jewish tradition and in many other traditions, wine is an example of celebration. And because everything, quite frankly, generally goes better with wine. So after we make the blessing, both Amy and Corey and Lee and Michael will take a sip of wine from the same cup. That's one cup for each couple. And that act of sharing symbolizes your unity in accepting both the joys and the responsibilities of marriage. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei pri hagafen. Blessed is the creation of the fruit of the vine. So you two take a sip of that one. And you two take a sip of this one. As you share this cup of wine, so may you share all things from this day forth with love and understanding. As the couples share their respective cups of wine, I'll remind everyone here present that tradition requires guests at a wedding not only to be witnesses and not only to celebrate with the couple, but also to create community for the couple. So after this, your responsibilities continue beyond the registry. So we talked a minute ago about what the kind of home they wanted to create, and now we're going to talk for a second about the homes that they came from and the people that helped created their lives. And in a time of great joy, we also take time to remember those who are not present. And Michael and Lee and Corey and Amy would like to acknowledge some of those, especially who are not here today, especially Jill, Sherry, Francine, and Nunzio. Jill, what can we say about your mom? You know, she was a loving, beautiful, smart, inspirational, incredible woman whose presence and spirit continues to envelop us all. Sherry, Poppy, always a smile, and he started the Engelman tradition of poems and songs to commemorate events. And Francine, Nima, Jill's mom, from where Amy, you, and Lee got your smiles, and Nunzio, whom Michael did get to meet as a baby. So we take a moment and we think about all the other loved ones who are not here today with us. And we're going to continue with the blending of sands. I'll ask the couples to come forward. And before we start, may your love always be as constant as the never-ending waves, flowing endlessly from the depths of the sea. Just as there will never be a morning without the ocean's flow, may there never be a day without your love for each other. As you each hold your sand, the separate containers of sand represent your lives to this moment, individual and unique. And now as you combine your sand together, your lives also join together as one. You'll retain just a little bit for yourselves. So that life that each of you experience until now individually, hereafter will be inseparably united, for the two become one. And as these grains of sand never separate and can be poured again into individual containers, so your marriage will be. And from 1 Corinthians, love is patient and is kind. Love is not jealous or selfish. It does not take offense, and it is not resentful. Love is always ready to excuse, to trust, and to endure whatever comes. Love does not end. There are three things that last: faith, hope, and love, and the greatest of these is love. Have you poured? You poured. We're good. Okay. You're going to retain a little bit of that for your own individuality. We're now coming to the 7 blessings, which are traditionally the heart of a Jewish wedding celebration. The 7 blessings express hope for the bride and groom and for humanity. Originally, there were only 6, but the rabbis of old couldn't leave well enough alone, so they added another blessing over the wine, because you can never have too much wine. And 7's also a much more mystical number. 7's the number of completion. It was the number of the days of creation. There's 7 days in a week, and in a wedding, we complete the unity of 2 people, or in this case, 4. So there's 7 blessings in Hebrew, and I've combined them into 5 in English. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei pri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehakol bara lichvodo. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam yotzer ha'adam. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher yatzar et ha'adam b'tzalmo בצלם דמות תבניתו, והקין לו ממנו בניין עד ברוך אתה אדוני יוצר האדם סוס תסיס ותגל עקרה בקיבוץ פניה לתוכה בשמחה ברוך אתה אדוני משמח ציון בבניה שמח תשמח רעים אהובים כי שמחך יצירך בגן עדן מקדם ברוך אתה אדוני משמח חתן וכלה. Last one. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם אשר ברא ששון ושמחה חתן וכלה אשר ברא ששון ושמחה חתן וכלה גילה רינה דיצה וחדווה אהבה ואחווה ושלום ורעות מהרה אדוני אלוהינו ישמע בערי יהודה ובחוצות ירושלים כל ששון וכל שמחה כל חתן וכל כלה כל ששון וכל שמחה כל חתן וכל כלה כל מצלת חתני מחופתם ונערים ממשתה נגינתם ברוך אתה אדוני משמח חתן עם הכלה. And a little more wine. Blessed is the creation of the fruit of the vine. Blessed is the creation and design of the human being. Develop our wisdom that distinguishes us from all else. We recognize and celebrate this special gift and the wonder we experience as a man and a woman joined to live together. May rejoicing resound throughout the world as the homeless are given home, persecution and oppression cease, and all people live to learn in peace with each other and in harmony with the environment. From the eternal source of all energy, we call forth an abundance of love to envelop this couple. May they be for each other as lovers and friends. May their love partake of the same innocence, purity, and sense of discovery that we imagine the first couple experienced. Blessed is the creation of joy and celebration, bridegroom and bride, gladness, jubilation, pleasure and delight, love and harmony, peace and companionship. Soon may we hear in the streets of the city and in the paths of the fields these sounds of happiness, the voices of lovers and the sounds of singing and rejoicing. Blessed is the joy of the bride and bridegroom, one with each other. So, Michael and Lee and Corey and Amy, wow. Blessed is the joy of the bride and groom, one with each other. What a lovely sentiment, and one which, judging by the vows that you wrote to each other, and which you will soon say, that joy will be enduring. I look out at the four of you, and as we stand under Jill's quilt and under this beautiful chuppah, I can feel her presence, and we know that we're illuminated by her smile and enveloped by her love. And yes, this ceremony will eventually end. But before we go on, take a look. Just take a second. Look out. Look at your family. Look at your friends. Take a mental snapshot of this moment. Lee and Amy, I knew you as babies. And remember the night before my daughter Rachel was born when you and Sarah played in the tub together. And though I didn't really know you all that well, I always knew, what I did always know was the poise and beauty that you both have, and that you get from both your mother and your father. You've both been imbued with radiant smiles and enthusiasm for whatever it was that you were doing. and most importantly, a true sense of family and commitment. Perhaps best evidenced by the fact that you chose to get married together, and my guess is that tomorrow you'll be still talking to each other. Corey, you've been around only officially since 2009, and you and Amy made it through a long-distance relationship during college, which was not easy, and you've been by Amy's side through extraordinarily difficult times, not to mention nursing school and dental school. And Michael, you and I only met a couple years ago, but there was something about you and Lee together. Perhaps it was because the relationship got started in Orlando that makes one think of this being a Disney fairy tale culminating in a wedding for the kingdom. And actually looking out there, maybe that's not so far-fetched. Michael and Corey, both of you have chosen beautiful, strong, intelligent, accomplished women, and you've been their strength during incredibly trying times. I know, and I'm sure everybody here knows, of your love and devotion, along with that of Greg's, these past few years that have been Amy and Lee's anchors. And now, since you didn't really come to listen to me, let me conclude with a parable. One of Judaism's great sages, Rabbi Hillel, once was asked to sum up the Torah in one sentence. And he said, love thy neighbor as thyself. The rest is just commentary. So what I will tell you today is love each other as you do today, and all the rest will just be commentary. So Amy and Corey and Lee and Michael have written vows that they're going to read to one another. And Michael's going to go first, and it's in this pocket.
Lee, it didn't take long for me to realize that you were the one. You quickly went from that cute tried-out that my friends had crushes on to the woman who completely captured my heart, and today, the woman who will make me the luckiest man in this world. There is not a thing that I would change about you. You are the most genuine, caring, fun-loving person I have ever met, and you sincerely make me a better person every single day. To call you my better half would be truly selling you short. You are my better everything, and I love you more than life itself. We both know that life's journey will not be easy. I know your beautiful mother is smiling down on us as we forge our hearts together today, and will continue to fill our hearts with love for the rest of our lives. Through everything endured, who you are never wavered. I've seen your strength and witnessed your courage, and there is nobody stronger or braver than I know. I promise to always be alongside you through the ups and downs of life. I will respect you, encourage you, and cherish you through health and sickness, through sorrow and success, for all the days of my life. Most importantly, I promise to remember that you are always right and I am always wrong. Lee Dara, I love you today, I will love you tomorrow, and I can't wait to love you for the rest of my life. Little bachelor quote.
As little girls, we dream of the day we could be a princess. The day we get to walk over rose petals, wear a beautiful white gown, and marry our Prince Charming. As we stand up here today, more in love than ever, I want to thank you for being my handsome prince, but also for being so persistent 3 years ago. It may have taken me a little longer to realize you were the one. However, I have since completely fallen in love with your extreme generosity, fun-loving spirit, immense heart, and love for your friends and family. You have 100% of my heart, and the key will always be yours. As we take our next steps together, I promise to tell you I love you every day, kiss you every night, and never go to bed upset. I promise to work on us, always be your best friend, and have your back no matter what. I promise to embrace your extreme love for sports and comfort you even when your team loses. I promise to share in your dreams and always be your biggest fan. I promise to laugh with you, cry with you, and grow with you. I promise to remember that neither one of us is perfect, but will remember the way we are perfect for one another. Michael, I can't tell you how excited I am to begin this next chapter together. And I know without a doubt we have a very special angel watching over us along the way. You are my person, my love, and my life, today and always. I love you.
Hard to stop yourself. Amy, you are my best friend, my dream girl, and now my wife. I knew from the moment we started dating you were something special. Our relationship has only blossomed since those early teenage years. We fought for each other when the challenges of long distance tried to pull us apart, and indulged together when life felt like paradise. Now we face the future with an even stronger bond, holding us close to one another. There's a certain side of me that a lot of people see. A side that's seen when I'm working or just moving through the day. But there's another side that those around me never see, a side of countless thoughts, yearnings, and desires. An inside that has so many moods the outside never shows. For once in my life, I trust someone to see this other side of me. Amy, I promise to always laugh with you, cry with you, and grow with you. And I will love you when we are together and when we are apart. I promise to support your dreams, respect our differences, and always be by your side through times of conflict and times of greatness. I will share in your dreams and support you as you strive to achieve your goals. I will listen to you with compassion and understanding, and speak to you with encouragement. Together, let us build a home filled with learning, laughter, and love. Let us be partners, best friends, equals, and lovers, today and all the days that follow.
Never in my life would I have imagined that those two little kids sneaking around in high school would end up standing here under the chuppah. Over the last 7 years, we have worked on our relationship with years of support, friendship, trust, loyalty, and respect for one another as we made the commitment to not just grow up as individuals, but to grow up together. I never knew it was possible to love someone as much as I love you. You are my best friend and my one true love. When I'm with you, I'm the person I want to be, and I cannot imagine my life without you by my side. You make me smile and bring happiness to my life that I never knew was possible. Today, I give you my whole heart. I promise to love you unconditionally and respect you, encourage you and inspire you, support you in your goals and your dreams, and laugh with you as we grow old together. I promise to never go to bed angry and to always start and end our day by saying I love you. I take you today to be my partner in life, knowing that we will always walk side by side, hand in hand, and heart to heart, through sickness and in health. This is my vow to you.
So come a little closer. Now we're going to come to the rings, and the circle is, and a ring has long been a symbol of marriage. The circles that we're going to use today are made of precious metal to represent the precious nature of your relationship, and they're pure, simple, and unadorned. So there's nothing on these wedding bands. And being unbroken circles, each represents unending love. For as often as either of you look upon these rings, may you be reminded of this moment and the love that you've promised to each other at this time. And we're going to initially place the ring on the forefinger because there was an ancient belief that the index finger was connected directly to the heart, thus allowing the bride and groom's heart to join as one. So, yeah, what we're going to do. So let me, Corey and Amy, Amy, do you take Corey as your lawfully wedded husband, to love and to cherish, to comfort and support, for better, for worse, for richer and poorer, in sickness and in health? Amy, you're supposed to say yes.
I do.
And Corey, do you take Amy as your lawfully wedded wife, to love and to cherish, to comfort and support, for better, for worse, in sickness and in health, for richer, for poorer?
I do.
And repeat after me. Ani ledodi,
Ani litodidi,
vidodi li.
vidodidi.
I am my beloved,
I am my beloved,
and my beloved is mine.
and my beloved is mine.
Michael and Lee. Lee, do you take Michael as your lawfully wedded husband, to have and to hold, for better, for worse, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health?
I do.
Put the ring on the forefinger first. Yeah, and then we'll just hold it there for a minute. Michael, do you take Lee as your lawfully wedded wife, to have and to hold, for better, for worse, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health?
I do.
And repeat after me. Ani ledodi,
Ani lidodi,
vidodi li.
vidodi li.
I am my beloved,
I am my beloved,
and my beloved is mine.
and my beloved is mine.
So by the power vested in me by the state of Florida this 14th day of September 2016, I now pronounce you husbands and wives. Wait, 1 second. Before we break that, we're gonna do the priestly benediction. Yivarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha, Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'yichuneka, Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom. May God bless you and keep you. May God's countenance shine upon you and be gracious unto you. And may God look upon you with favor and grant you peace. Before we break the glass, as the conclusion, probably the most famous symbol of a Jewish wedding, there are as many explanations for why we break the glass as there are shards of glass. But the one I prefer for today is that the fragility of the glass suggests the frailty of human relationships. And the glass is broken with an implied prayer. May your bond of love be as difficult to break as it would be to piece together this glass. Heels. Mazel tov. What's that? Yeah. Okay. And as we exit, especially the people in the seats, please be careful of the candles, because we don't want to create a fire. You got it both?